When I utter the words gaming soundtrack, you think of games like Payday and Simon Vulcan, Call of Duty and Hans Zimmer, but Ubisoft wanted to do something different, something better. Now, a few months ago, Ubisoft announced a collaboration with Hit Record for their latest title, Watch Dogs Legion. This was a really cool idea. Hit Record allows fans with a musical talent to work to help create scores and backing tracks for a number of things. Allowing fans to take on this project is amazing. Ubisoft wanted to include the fans and players in its creative process for the game. 10 songs, ranging from punk to hip-hop to metal, with opportunities for everyone to get involved. So whether you like playing music, singing, or writing, you could get involved with the project. But what is Hit Record? Hit Record describes itself as a platform to find collaborators, finish projects, or start your own. On Hit Record, people don't post their own stuff. They make things together. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, whether you're into writing, film, music, or any other kind of art, you'll find a community, a welcoming and a positive place to be a creative yourself. Each of the 10 tracks were broken down, each song had its own page and its own objective, with a short video from Jeff, the music director of Hit Record, and Richie Tony, audio director of the game, on the idea of what they wanted to do and how they wanted to go about it with the tracks. Then in the project they discussed ways to participate with notes on where they're up to. For an example, Awaken the Anarchy lists all the project requirements such as writing, voice acting and music, with different ways to get involved and make your mark. Likewise, under all of these you can see the mood board of what people worked on and had ideas when the creative process was going on. So where is Watch Dogs Legion's collaboration up to? Well, it's pretty much done. Going through the update page on Hit Record, most of the tracks in September were in the final phase, with all of them listed as complete project. I had a short while to go through some of them, and I really like stuff like Rise of the War and Sound Off, with others being really enjoyable, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they feature in the game when it's out. I think for the longest of times, games have always been sacred with their scores, and being perfect or forgotten. Everybody knows the Zelda theme tune. Some might be able to pick up certain tracks from the Payday games, to major games like Call of Duty being composed by people like Hans Zimmer, people that write for movies, writing games. It's an amazing world we live in right now, and Watch Dogs has always put a lot of work into their scores and soundtrack. From the first game with Brian Ritzel and his dark overtones that reflected throughout the game, to Hudson Mohawk, and probably one of the first game scores that I actually bought. Choices were made, and in the end, the music that came from both games was flawless. I think the idea of letting the fans make the score for the game is amazing. The idea of collaboration allows so many people from so many different walks and instruments to make a good soundtrack, and that's incredibly important with this. Likewise, I mentioned in a previous video, in-game playlists is just as important. I have so many ideas and so much love of music I want to hear in the game, but it all comes down to licensing. You can only license so much stuff before it becomes a financial burden. But can we just have a little bit of Oasis? And maybe some Arctic Monkeys? So what do you think? Are you excited by the community feeling that Ubisoft is delivering? Are you excited to see the in-game playlist? Comment down below the tracks you want to see in the game. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, and good night.